Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 4th through the 10th of June 2023. I do hope everybody's doing well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates for you and simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not unusual in a general reading, so if that happens to you, just get in where you fit in. Also, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that is simply not for you. I am going to change the way that I am doing the bonus read this week, and I will be basing that off of the number of likes. So if this does resonate with you, hit that like button and it will increase your chances of getting the bonus read. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you are starting out with the 9 of Wands. We have the Moon and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so I do feel that you're coming across, Sagittarius, as being very mysterious to someone. You could have had an epiphany about a relationship. I do feel that some of you guys are really leaning towards a reconciliation. You want to resolve problems. Be careful that you're not trying to jump over those problems and just move back into that reconciliation, work through the problems. Some of these problems could have been caused by, secrets that were being kept. I feel like you might be a little defensive in your energy with regard to these secrets, if that was the case. But I do see the energy of a reconciliation here. Let's see the person you might be dealing with. All right, we have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the 2 of Swords. So the person that you're dealing with, I do feel that security is very important to them. Stability, security. They do have feelings for you. And I'm seeing them kind of being at a crossroads. There is a little bit of this energy of defensiveness for them too. They're trying to make a decision here about love. So let's see the energy between the two of you. Three of Wands. You're both waiting. Yeah, both waiting. Let's see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection. Thank you, Spirit. It's too many. What's affecting this connection? So obviously whatever's affecting the connection is very complex because I twice got a lot of cards. Spirit, if you could make it simpler for me, please. If it comes out again with a lot of cards, I will take them, and look at that. When Spirit wants Spirit's way, Spirit gets Spirit's way. Okay, so let's see what we have. All right, we have the Chariot. We have Judgment. And we have the Empress in reverse. So what's affecting the connection is the possibility here of a reconciliation. You want to move forward with that reconciliation. The person that's in your energy, I feel like they're less secure about that. There's a little bit of this energy of self-doubt, energy possibly of being insecure about the connection, or they may feel that things just aren't, going to work out between the two of you. So let's see your outcome at the end of the week. And that's why they're in this indecisive energy. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so there could be some things here that are not being talked about, not being said by the end of the week. Could be a lack of communication, but this could also, we may get clarification on that. So at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. And that's a very good sign. That's the underlying energy here. It is a sign of Gemini, doesn't have to be. I'm also seeing Taurus, Libra, Cancer. Let's see. Yeah, so with the Lovers here is the underlying energy. This is a soulmate connection. And there is a desire on both sides to bring this back together and to be on the same page. So that's actually really good for the underlying energy. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Nine of Wands here? Yeah, you have the Empress in reverse as well. And the Page of Swords. So you might be a little bit defensive with regard to this connection. I do feel like you are doing some low-key, spying on this person, checking up on them. You may be trying to figure out as well if this connection is actually, if you work through the problems, is it going to really meet everything that you hope it will? There could be some insecurities on both sides with regard to this connection and the ability to work out the problems. I do feel that within the connection, it didn't meet the expectations at some point for either of you, but it has the ability to do so. Let's see why the Moon is here. I do feel that you would like to communicate with this person. Some of you may be reaching out to them. I had a card drop and I don't know where it dropped to. There it is. Why is the Moon here? I feel like you're kind of low key right now. Five of Swords reversed. And the Ten of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're not very happy. Some of you, I feel like you may have found out some secrets that made you unhappy. You don't want to fight with this person. You'd like to move forward. You may feel that this person has been in their ego, and you're hoping that if you move forward that it's going to be less ego-driven, because that made you very unhappy. But I see you kind of sitting in this energy. Some of you may even be experiencing some depression here and unhappiness. But I can definitely tell you, if there's conflict, you want to work out the conflict. Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah, there's a desire to work out the conflict in order to move forward. Queen of Cups reversed. Water sign energy, that would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have Gemini. Two of Cups reversed. And the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're holding back emotionally. You're just, after this breakup, you're holding back. But I feel like you would like to talk with this person. I'm also seeing that this person may talk to you, Sagittarius, in a way that you feel is immature, and that they're not respectful towards you. That could have happened in the past, and that's a big problem that needs to be overcome, especially with this conflict that I'm seeing here. I do feel that you would like to reconcile, but you're not on the same page right now. You're realizing that, and you're holding yourself back, your emotions back. You're not approaching this from an emotional standpoint right now, but you definitely do recognize this as a soulmate connection, and you recognize that this person is important to you, and that's why you would like to reconcile. There is some energy here that perhaps in the past you were focused more on the problems or elsewhere, perhaps outside of this connection, and maybe didn't give this connection the care that you could have. It could have been, you could have been keeping some secrets as well for some of you. And that may have caused an ending here. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? course, that's not for everybody, but if that resonates with you. All right, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Fool in reverse. Yeah, this person they're afraid of having a new beginning. They want to talk to you, and I do feel like there is going to be communication. You're both waiting for that communication, but I think they're going to tell you that they're afraid of having this new beginning because things have been up and down between the two of you, on again, off again, possibly, and that stability is really important to them. Having peace in their life is very important, and they're fearing that things are just going to be so chaotic. There's also a fear for some of them that perhaps you might be a bit of a player. And so they're kind of holding back on this new beginning because of that. Why is the Page of Cups? And I'm not saying you are. I'm saying that could be their energy here. That they may be feeling that. All right, we have the Nine of Coins, and we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, this person is single. They're single. They're kind of going through a bit of a hard time as well. They're looking at the past. They're looking at mistakes of the past. They are reviewing things that occurred between the two of you. I do feel like this person financially does well for themselves, and they're showing up as quite the catch. But they are coming out here as single. They're not showing up as being attached to anyone else. Why is the Two of Swords here? So if you are afraid that this person has moved on, they haven't. Why is the Two of Swords here? All right, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. So they're kind of at a crossroads, and they're trying to get clarity. They want clarity. I think that there is going to be a conversation. It may be this person who walked away from this connection in order to find that clarity. They're definitely at a crossroads, and they're trying to make a decision here. Let's get one more card on that. Yeah, they're trying to decide. They're trying to decide, do they walk away, or do they, stay in this connection and it becomes a long-term connection, or do they come back to the connection? And so I do feel there's going to be a conversation, and that conversation is going to provide a lot of clarity for this person. So I feel like this person's going to approach you, Sagittarius, in order to try to, clarify exactly what's going on. It might be impulsively. They could be sitting at home one night, feeling lonely, feeling sad, and thinking about you. And they are thinking about you. And they may just impulsively call you or text you or, approach you in some way. Let's see the connection. Why is the Three of Wands here? Currently, it looks like both of you are kind of waiting for communication. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, they're waiting to heal. This person feels betrayed. I feel like they're the person that walked away here. They're waiting to heal this connection, and you're waiting for things to move forward. I think you kind of keep an eye on them. And again, like I said, I feel like they're going to impulsively contact you. Let's see what's affecting this connection. Wow. Okay, so Judgment is clarifying judgment. So there's strong energy of a reconciliation. We also have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Emperor in reverse. So this could be a divine couple here, that there could be an indication that this person believes this could be a karmic connection, or it could just be that the two of you are definitely not in union at this time, And if that's the case, there is a strong chance of a reconciliation happening here. It would be fated at that point. I do feel that you want to move forward with this, but there's a sense of not trusting the situation. So this person could have walked away from you. They could have disrespected the energy of this connection. But I do see them as being single. I don't see them with someone else. And I do feel like you might be checking, you know, are they with someone else? Have they moved on? And I feel like they have been disrespectful towards this connection at some point. I do feel that they are the ones who walked away from the connection, and you're not trusting this. You do want to work things out, but I feel like you have a lot of misgivings about the connection. You're very defensive, I can see that, but you would like to move forward, even if you're not telling this person that. Let's look at your outcome. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? Because they have the Knight of Wands in the upright. Ah, the Tower in reverse. The Star card reversed. And the Hierophant. So you're both holding back communication here. Things are not being said. I feel like it's not so much holding back the communication, because I feel like this person is going to communicate. It'll be rather impulsive is what I'm seeing. But there's things that are not being said in order to avoid a Tower moment. And what's not being said is that, because you're holding back a lot of emotions here, what's not being said is that you feel that things are very emotionally imbalanced between the two of you. You may feel that this person doesn't recognize this connection as being a divine connection, but you still want to be with them. I mean, the heart wants what the heart wants. So I feel like you're going to kind of hold back some things, and you're not going to say some things because you're not trying to upset the apple cart, as it were. You're trying to avoid this Tower moment. There's some things they're not saying as well. And I think it's because this person is at this crossroads. Are they going to walk away from this, or are they going to commit to this? They've already walked away from the connection once. And I do feel that they thought they could get you out of their mind, but they couldn't. And I feel like they're going to communicate. They're going to bring in clarity, but they're really at a crossroads. There's things about commitment here that they are not talking about because they're trying to avoid the Tower moment. Let's get one more on each side. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like you've loved this person unconditionally. Yeah, this person's really holding back something about commitment here that they're really not talking about. Something about commitment, and you're going to find it very confusing. It's going to make you want to feel like you're giving up on this connection. It's just so confusing. But I do feel that it's because once everything is said, it's going to be like a big shock. But I don't see it as a bad Tower moment, because once that Tower moment happens, it instills hope with you. They could be in a connection that they may be walking away from as well for some of you. And they may be not talking about that. They know they need to walk away from this commitment in order to be with you on a long term. And they do want to talk about it, but I feel like for those of you that this person is in another connection, they may know that they have to walk away from this connection in order to bring commitment to the connection with you. You feel that they have other options. It's very confusing for you. And it's not even what's being said, it's what's not being said that is confusing. And it's causing you to really hold back. Yeah, there's a hope here in that situation where, for those of you that this person has someone else in their life, they're coming out with this energy of being single. So I can understand why that's very confusing. This person could be behaving as if they're single. Or they could be newly single. And maybe they're keeping that to themselves. They're really at a crossroads, though, with regards to committing to this connection. Yeah, it's confusing for me as well. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in reverse. Some of you could be involved with an air sign. Gemini is very strong here, but I'm also seeing Libra and Aquarius. Actually, Aquarius is pretty strong as well. I do feel like the energy that is coming through from this person, they're not being quite honest. There's something that they're not being on the up and up about. And I feel like you're going to find it very confusing. It's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. And that's causing you to have doubts and to hold back emotionally. And I don't blame you. It's causing suspicion. I can definitely see you don't want to fight with this person, but their behavior and the secrets that's going on here, what it is that they're not telling you, is what's causing you to feel very suspicious of them. And I get it. Like, why should you be getting your information here from a tarot reader when this person could just come forward and really be direct and honest? They're not being direct and honest. But they definitely want to be back together with you, and I can see you do as well. But they're creating a lot of confusion that doesn't need to be. Let's see if anything comes out in the oracles. All right, so we have girl talk, time with friends. So yeah, you know, you're trying to move forward, and you may be talking with friends about what's taking place. They have palm tree. So they're very focused on stability. This is all about stability and security. They may be in a connection here that they feel is secure, and they're afraid to have a new beginning. They may be asking you to be flexible with that. So I can understand why that would cause suspicion as well. And then for the connection itself, we had the sword and the rose. Clarity and truth. There's also something here about protection and power. This is a very powerful connection. But along with the rose, along with the good, is coming that blade. So I do feel like clarity is going to be coming in, but it's going to take a minute because this person is not approaching directly and honestly. And it's not in what they're saying, it's in what they're not saying. All right, I hope this has been helpful, maybe giving you some insight into what's going on in this person's viewpoint. If it has, hit that like button, and if you like the way I read and you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I would be really grateful. Until I see you guys in the next weekly reading, namaste.